Good day, awesome YouTubers. It is Lollyman16 here for another Dragon Ball Super review, and this one is episode 52, which it is Shite Saikai Son Gohan to Mirai Trunks, and in English that is Master and Pupil Reunion, Son Gohan and Future quote unquote Trunks. Before I begin here, I am pretty late on this review because I was pretty busy this weekend, but I am able to make it now. And episode 52, I gotta say, was a pretty slow episode. We've getting pretty slow episodes here and there for the last few weeks, but I think it is necessary to the story as we get a little bit of time to adjust to what life had that happened in the future. So it starts off with Bulma and the Pilaf gang working on the time machine. Pilaf and Shu and Mai, the young Mai, are working on the time machine with Bulma and stuff, and it's pretty average slave. Basically, they're up to their regular antics that they do usually. Kid Trunks is actually trying to almost impress the younger Mai because it's almost like he's kind of jealous. I don't know what you call it, but because of what he heard, what happens in the future with his future self and the older Mai. So after that scene, we get a really great. I mean, I gotta tell you, I don't know what it is, but whenever Vegeta trains, especially this sequence, the animation-wise and art and stuff looks great. I mean, it's a really well done scene where Vegeta is training in the Room of Spirit and Time, or the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Those who are familiar in the dub, he trains there under, well, we don't know how much gravity it says, but I do suspect it's over 500 times gravity. But anyway, he trains there, effortlessly defeats all the training robots effortlessly under gravity, and it's kind of he gets like flashbacks to what happened in the future, and that he will not forgive Black for this, and that's that scene. Afterward, we get another scene of Trunks. He's having a bad dream wherein Mai is killed and everyone is killed in front of him. He wakes up and goes out to talk to Piccolo and Krillin, who are there shoveling back the hole that Black left from the Ki Blast. They're kind of shoveling it with dirt. He talks to them about Gohan, and how they're saying he's a scholar and stuff, and then they pretty much tell him where to go to see Gohan, and so he does so. I'm reading all of Herms's translations here. Again, these summaries and these translations all come from him. Show much respect to this guy. Herms does these every week. So anyway, another sequence I forgot to mention to you guys is it's going to take the time machine itself will take some time. So, but at least she's managed to figure out the energy source, basically the fluid of the time machine. Which I actually thought of this. In the filler arc, the Potafu arc, in one of those episodes, Monaka was delivering some fluid to Bulma, and what she was using it in a machine. That is coincidentally the same fluid that is required for the time machine. So I kind of suspected it. I kind of saw it coming. But yeah, that's kind of a coincidence. I don't know if they specifically placed it there, but I didn't know if they knew about the upcoming arc on the Potafu arc. But anyway, that's a great foreshadowing. So again, Trunks is out to see Gohan, and basically he's surprised. Okay, we all know this is coming. Trunks is very surprised that Gohan is the scholar that he is. He remembers him in the Cell games when he fought Cell, blocking the Destructo discs, kicking him in the stomach, which released Android 18 from within his stomach. He gets the flashback to that. He's kind of surprised that this, he's like, this is the Gohan that I knew. It doesn't even look like him because he is now a scholar. So anyway, Gohan and Trunks, they go out to do regular things. They go out to eat some ice cream. Um, he spent some time with Pan in Vidal's house. Actually, he meets Vidal and Hercule, Mr. Satan, Mr. Satan there, and he Trunks gets a reminder, pretty much reminiscing of what his life could have been like if Black did not show up. After the android, the Jinzo Ningen, or the androids showed up, and after Cell was defeated, it goes back to his time and all that stuff. He kind of, it's really kind of an emotional moment for him, because he is kind of seeing what it would be like for his timeline to be normal, since he's really never had a normal future or a normal time in that regard. And he's kind of looking at Gohan like, this is my scholar, and this is basically his dream has come true. That everything is happy and stuff, in the past timeline. So anyway, Trunks explains to Gohan that, in the future, that Gohan was his master and all that, who fought the androids, and the scholar Gohan is like, he's kind of surprised about this. I forgot to mention, Gohan was actually at a university, at a scholar, I believe it was a conference. That's where Trunks waited for Gohan. Anyway, so they talk a bit. They have some scenes with Pan and Trunks. And one more scene I forgot to mention to you guys is the scene where they show flashbacks to the History of Trunks special. So I guess this means now that the History of Trunks special is now canon to the actual storyline. I mean, it was canon to begin with, but now this confirms it 100%. And to my surprise, it is reanimated. I don't know why they chose to reanimate it, because in my opinion, it does not look as good as the Z version. I mean, Sumitomo's score was great and all, but it just didn't have the emotional impact, and it just didn't have that zinger, kind of. If I can explain, it's like there's no really emotional feel to it. It was just a flashback. I don't know. What do you guys think about that scene? Did you guys like it? Did you guys dislike it? Did you guys think that the Dragon Ball Z portion of the events were better? That's what I think. But anyway, after this, they have dinner. Trunks, Videl, Pan, everyone has dinner. After that, Trunks leaves to go. He talks to Gohan, bids them farewell and all that stuff, and he leaves to go back to Capsule Corp, basically thinking that Gohan is he's done good. He's fought what he's fought for, and that is to have a happy life, and so he's kind of content on what Gohan is. So last portion of the episode is where things get very interesting. Goku, Lord Beerus, and Whis actually are going to Universe 10. I already explained this in my my episode title reveals for 50 through 53. Yes, so it is confirmed. Goku, Lord Beerus, Hakaishin Beerus-sama, and Whis go to Universe 10 Dai Ju Uchu to meet the Supreme Kai apprentice, I guess that what it is now, which is Zamasu. And at the end, of the episode, we get Zamasu basically rolling a cart of dishes across a road, and he's getting ready to deliver those dishes. So it's going to be interesting, because next episode we're going to get Goku versus Zamasu. For the preview, he looks like a gifted fighter, really great fighter. Kind of different fighting style than what we usually see. It's like he's kind of like a judo type fighting style, more than like a head-on fighting style. It will be interesting to see how strong this Supreme Kai is. In the preview, Goku is using what seems to be Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan Grade 5, whichever one you want to prefer. So it's going to be interesting. So that's my review for this one. I thought it was a pretty slow episode. But a couple of great scenes and a couple of great emotional moments with Son Gohan and Future Trunks. So I will see you guys next week for episode 53. I will try to make my Mob Psycho 100 episode 2 review as fast as I can, and I will see you then. So stay awesome and have a good one, everybody.